Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to beautiful Russet Field here in Shelley, Idaho, where the Shelley Russets, it's celebrating homecoming week this week, and they're bringing to town the Pocatello Indians from Pocatello, Idaho. It's a beautiful night for football, about 68, 70 degrees, not a breeze in the sky, the sun's shining, the field's about halfway shaded over from the back of the bleachers and the press box. Greg Nelson, Brenton Van Tassel here with IdahoSports.com, proud to bring you this game tonight between the Pocatello Indians and the Shelley Russets. The Shelley Russets come into this game with a 2-1 record. They won their first game against West Jordan down in the Rocky Mountain Rumble in the Mini Dome. They won their second game against the Jerome Tigers last week, and then they lost. 2 weeks ago. Then last week they went down to Manti, Utah, and they lost 21-0 to the Manti, Utah team. And the Russets are reeling from a loss where they couldn't score a single point. The Pocatello Indians come to us tonight with a 1-2 record. They beat Spring Valley, Utah in the Rocky Mountain Rumble down in the Mini Dome a few weeks ago, and they've since lost to Rigby and a very, very good Idaho Falls Tigers football team. So helicopter, Channel 6 News is flying over the field here with some live footage of the grandstand and the press box, and they're landing down here in the middle of the field. So we'll get a shot of that for you. Not every day you get to see a helicopter land in the middle of your football field. But for homecoming week, we roll out special things here in Shelley, and that's what we're going to get. Obviously, in the Mini Dome, it's even tougher to bring in the helicopter and land it in midfield.
Indeed.
And I'm not sure who's coming out, but
I believe that's Matt Gibbons.
Oh, Matt Gibbons, he's the sportscaster.
He is, with all his fancy pants.
Yeah, he's got like a tiger striped Duck Dynasty / camouflage looking stuff he's wearing. Looks like tiger stripes. And he's going to throw out some balls here to the local crowd who's screaming and cheering for some. And the kids are flocking down around his satchel to get balls out of there as fast as they can go. So some excitement here, homecoming week here at Shelley High School. Earlier this week they had the Miss Russet pageant. They'll have Shelley Spud Day, Shelley Annual Spud Day tomorrow. It'll last all day long. And if you haven't ever been to Shelley Spud Day, you got to come at least once. It's one of those things on a bucket list that cannot be missed. And so tonight is the football game between the Shelley Russets and the Pocatello Indians. Figures to be a good game. Pocatello is a 4A team. Shelley is 3A. They were 4A for a couple of years, last year and the year before. 2 years ago and the year before. And last year they came back down to 3A, where they once again were dominant in high school sports, winning the state football championship. Did not do that in basketball, but a strong football tradition here at Shelley High School. And a lot of local teams here do not like when they find Shelley Russets on their roster. Not a fun thing to play the Russets. Especially for bigger teams. 4A, 5A teams don't like to play because when they lose it makes them look even worse. And so glad to have the Indians here tonight in beautiful Shelley, Idaho. We'll cut away for a couple of words from our sponsors and we'll be back with you in a minute.
IdahoSports.com's presentation of the 3A Boys Real Dairy Shootout, the state basketball championships, is brought to you in part by the United Dairymen of Idaho, official title sponsor of IdahoSports.com game streams, the Idaho High School Activities Association, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Idaho. We know Idaho. We grew up here. Cable One TV, phone, and internet. It's just common sense. Les Schwab Tire Centers of Idaho. Doing the right thing since 1952. IdahoTeenDriving.org and Alive at 25. Saving lives through education. Westmark Credit Union. Everything you need. North Idaho College. Changing lives every day. Agriservice. 'Cause you got work to do. And by the Go On campaign. Because high school is not enough.
Can you see the nutrients? do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
The breed became part of our culture when the Nez Perce adopted it in the 1700s. It was called a Palouse horse. Today, horse enthusiasts call our state horse the Appaloosa, and Reason to Love Idaho number 27. Their remarkable spirit reminds us of all those things we embrace about Idaho. Another part of Idaho's landscape that Idaho's families have embraced for over 60 years is Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
It takes a big man to keep an open mind. Are you up to it? Think you can handle it? Well, man up with Massey Ferguson and let's find out. Because with Massey Ferguson's high horsepower tractors, we'll take on Case, we'll take on Deere, we'll take on anybody, and we'll prove Massey Ferguson has earned a place in your barn, just like we've proven to farmers across North America.
Need a healthy, tasty snack? Say cheese.
And we're back here at Russet Field here in Shelley, Idaho, where we just had the national anthem played by the Shelley High School Pep Band, and the drill team bringing the flag off the field, and getting ready to start ourselves a football game. There's a lot of fans in the stands, and there's a lot of flies up here in the press box, Brenton. I don't know, everywhere I've been, there's been flies this fall, and you go to stores to buy fly strips, and they're all out of them, so I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough night when it comes to the flies.
Some key players to watch out for tonight from Pocatello, and talking to Coach Harrison earlier today, Andy Burtonshaw is normally an offensive lineman who's going to be playing running back tonight. He's a big old boy, 6'3", 225, running the football tonight. Nolan Fay, an outside linebacker, defensive lineman, 6'2", 275. They have a double quarterback system here where they have Joe Pollard and Jared Stifler come in every other play and alternate plays, and I've never really seen a system where the two quarterback system worked well. It'll be fun to watch Pocatello tonight and see how they run their version of the double quarterback system. And then Matt Kose is a wide receiver, 5'9", 165. Not too big of a guy, but apparently he's one of the guys that catches a lot of passes here on the Pocatello team. So it'll be a good game tonight. Shelley Russet, you're going to want to watch out for quarterback number 8. Well, I just forgot his name as soon as I said it. Sorry about that. Caden Schmidt. He'll pass the ball a lot tonight. He'll pass out on the flat, do some screens, some bubble screens across the middle, some tight end slants to Dalton Nelson, number 85, and that'll be pretty much the game of Shelley. They'll pound the ball up the middle a few times with Randy Bauer. They'll pass off to some receivers and to Dalton Nelson, and they'll pick up some yards and move on down the field. So it'll be a good game. I'm talking to Coach Harrison today. I asked him what percentage he did of running and passing, and he said, you know what? He said, I do whatever works. And if I find out that my passing game is going to work, we're going to pass the ball a lot. If I find out the running game is going to work, we're going to go with that. And so Coach Harrison being very flexible, kind of going to take what the defense gives him tonight. So here we are, the Shelley Russets out onto the field. And the Shelley Russets are going to kick off, and that means they'll receive the ball after halftime. So Shelley Russets, Pocatello Indians, coming at you hot and heavy on idahosports.com. Thank a few of our sponsors: United Dairymen of Idaho, the Idaho High School Activities Association, Farm Bureau Insurance, Cable One TV, Phone and Internet, Les Schwab Tire Centers, Agri-Service Farm Equipment, and the Go On campaign. High school is not enough. Go on. idahosports.com, Greg Nelson, Brenton Van Tassel bringing you the game. And here comes the opening boot in just a matter of seconds. Again, the 1-2 Indians versus the 2-1 Shelley Russets. Russets coming off a devastating loss last week. Indians also coming off a loss. So one team's going to get another loss and one's going to get a win here tonight. And the ball's up in the air and received and brought back to about the 32-yard line. And Pocatello will take over. 1st and 10, Indians.
Return by Palmer. That'll be a 1st and 10 for the Indians. They'll be at the 33-yard line.
Last week, Brenton and I had some technical difficulties, but I hope everything is going right. Give me a shout out. My text is 680-0426. Let me know if you can hear the sound. Let me know if you can see the video. And here comes the ball. Quarterback back to pass. Looking downfield, and he'll go down by the Russets. Quarterback sack. That'll be a loss of about 5-6 yards, and he really had nowhere to go. That pocket closed in on him before he knew what was happening. Smith and Nelson on the takedown there. Several of the players from the Shelley Russets go both ways, play defense and offense. Sometimes it works, sometimes they get tired and it doesn't work, so we'll see how it goes tonight. 2 backs in the backfield, 1 receiver out. Pass out on the screen to number 4, and he's taken down immediately when he catches the ball. Trayton Palmer. Tyler Fredrickson with the tackle. Another loss for the Indians. It'll be 3rd down now and about what looks to be about 15 yards. So not exactly the way the Indians want to start out their offensive sequence. Russet's playing aggressive defense. Back to pass, 3rd and 15. Quarterback up under the gun. Excuse me, in the shotgun, sorry. And back he comes. And he's running out of time. He throws deep. He's got number 4, and it's picked off by number 39, Bracken Nelson. Will take that ball back, and he'll get back a couple of yards. And the Shelley Russets will take over. 1st and 10. Oh, flag on the play. There's some laundry on the field. And Russets will decline the penalty. It is against the Indians, and Russets will rather have an interception and 1st and 10 than worry about the frivolities of a penalty. Shelley Russets into Indian territory. Opening drive. Got about 37 yards to go to pay dirt, and here they come. Quarterback in the shotgun. Trips up top to the right. Randy Bauer in the backfield. Quarterback up under the center. Here comes the play. And they pass out to the flat. Ball is caught. And Tyler Bean catches that ball. And he's going to pick up a few yards, 2 or 3. Tyler Bean, the other running back that runs the ball with Randy Bauer. And Bean had, I think, 3 touchdowns last week against Jerome. You can give us a shout out tonight on our website. It is webcast6 at idahosports.com. Webcast6 at idahosports.com. Give us a shout out. Let us know where you're from and that you're watching the game. Handoff comes to Tyler Bean, and he'll rumble up the field to pick up a couple.
Brought down initially by Jake Thomas for the Indians.
So 3rd down and about 3 now for the Russets. The Indian defense has been fair on this series, been stout. Got a 3rd down situation here for the Russets. I'd like to thank Brenton Van Tassel handling all of our camera work and commercial work and computer work and all the things that I hate to do. Well, but he's really good at them.
Glad to be here. I enjoy it.
We still have the helicopter flying around up overhead, taking some pictures of the game. Quarterback keeper. And Caden Schmidt takes off, and he's going to make it to about the 6-yard line. That's one of the plays the Russets like to run. Every once in a while, they'll do that quarterback keeper, and he'll peel out around the left side, and it always seems to be good for 5 to 6 yards. So Shelley Russets deep into Indian territory, knocking on the scoring door here. It's 1st and goal. No need for the chains on the ball on the 9-yard line. And here comes the Russets. 2 receivers right, 1 left, and a back in the backfield. Here comes the ball. Randy Bauer up the middle, and he will score. So Shelley Russets with 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first quarter put the first boards up on the scoreboard. 6-0 Russets with the point attempt coming. Shelley Russets look crisp tonight. They clearly weren't very crisp last week down in Utah against Manti, and it looks like they've made some changes and they're looking sharp. Sharp on offense, sharp on defense. Here comes the point after attempt by Tyler Fredrickson, who was perfect the other night against Jerome. And he's going to get this one as well. So it's 7-0. Shelley Russets putting some early pounding on the Pocatello Indians with 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the ball game. We're going to cut away for a word from our sponsor. Be back in a flash. Thanks for watching idahosports.com.
You never have to travel far to find reasons to love Idaho. You'll discover granite peaks that not only take your breath away, but hold it for ransom. And when you live here, beauty like this is yours for the asking. Another unique part of our state that people have come to appreciate is Farm Bureau Insurance. It's not as scenic as Mount McGowan, but just as dependable. Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Idaho. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
We're back here, idahosports.com. Greg Nelson, Brenton Van Tassel here in beautiful Shelley, Idaho at Russet Field, where the Shelley Russets have just put 7 points on the board. And it's 7-0 Russets up over the Indians, and Shelley will kick off to the Pocatello Indians, and they'll take another crack at it. Pocatello had their first offensive sequence end in an interception by Bracken Nelson on a poorly thrown ball by the quarterback, and the Russets marched down about 37 yards and scored. Tyler Fredrickson will put his foot to the ball here, and off it goes. Good kick down to about the 10-yard line. It's fielded, and off they come. And he's got some space. He's got some room, and he'll get out to about the 40-yard line. Number 15, that is Matt Kose, a wide receiver and punt returner for the Indians. Good return there. Had Fredrickson not grabbed him, that would have been 6 points. He had one man to beat, and the kickoff man, Tyler Fredrickson, took him down. Sorry, that was Spencer Dye on that tackle. Spencer Dye's dad's sitting right in front of me, and he's going to let me know whenever we say something wrong. So, first play was a pass play, about a 25-yard pass play, and it's incomplete. Pass from quarterback Stifler, and like I told you, these guys run a double quarterback system. And I'm going to try to get a beat on who comes in when and what's going on here. So Stifler's number 17, Pollard is number 7. So 7 and 17 we're watching for. And it's Pollard in right now. And here comes the snap. It's a fake handoff, going for pass, going deep to number 15, Matt Kose, and Kose has it, and he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Oh, he dropped the ball. They're going to say incomplete. Looked like Kose had that ball for 3 or 4 steps, and when he came down, it popped out. Got Bracken Nelson coming off the field injured. Looks like he's hurt his leg or his foot or something in that tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 10. 2 incomplete passes. So, Brenton, we were talking earlier that the coach was going to decide whether he's going to pass or run tonight. He's passed most of the time.
Yeah, I don't think he's ran one play.
I don't think they've run a single play. So that answers our question about what Pocatello is going to bring tonight. And Stifler's back in, the other quarterback. He's back to pass again. And down he goes. He got tackled by a host of Russets and really didn't have a chance to get that play off. That Shelley Russet defense tougher than a $5 steak tonight. They're all over the ball. Quick to the ball and aggressive.
Yeah, I think Pocatello should probably start mixing up some runs, maybe see what they can get out of it.
Yeah. If they're going to pass like that and make our defense stretch a little bit, they should be able to alternate and get some running plays going. So, haven't seen anything on the ground. 4th and 16. Back to punt is, can't quite see, Jason Hathaway back for the Russets to receive. And the ball was very nearly blocked by the Russets. The ball will bounce. Hathaway takes it at the 25-yard line, and down he goes immediately, about the 26, 27-yard line. Jason Hathaway's a speed demon. Once he gets some open space, boy, it's hard to bring him down. He's like greased lightning out there, but he didn't have any room to get going. So Cade Pearson was the one who brought him down.
Begin their drive at the 27-yard line. This is first and 10 Russets.
Russets first and 10, 27-yard line, their own 27-yard line. Got the length of the field to go. 7-0, 7:19 to go in the first period. And handoff to Hathaway, Jason Hathaway. He'll get a first down, it looks like, or really near it. See where they spot this ball.
Down by Pearson again. Really close to the first down.
Hathaway gets around that outside edge, and he turns on the afterburners, and he's a handful. No. Oh, measure. Okay. Looks like they're going to take a measurement here. Become a power booster for IdahoSports.com. Do you own or work for a company that wants to get some great advertising exposure and help support coverage of your local teams? Become an IdahoSports.com power booster today. For as low as $45 a month, you can be seen on every schedule and preview page of your local team. Multi-team discounts are available. IdahoSports.com. Become a power booster today. It is first down for the Shelley Russets, and they're back up to the line of scrimmage. They've got one receiver to the right, one to the left, and two in the backfield. Quarterback Schmidt up under center. Here comes the play. And it's a handoff to Bean. And Bean's coming around the outside edge, changes hands with the football, and Bean will get very near another first down.
Bean, the ball carrier, and he carries out.
Boy, Bean put a number on the guy trying to tackle him tonight. And it'll be a first down, it appears. Shelley Russet's easily moving the chains right now.
I don't think we've seen a pass play from Shelley tonight, actually. So
Yeah.
It looks like Shelley figured out what they're doing tonight as well.
And honestly, Brenton, if Shelley can pick up 10 yards a run, you may not see him pass all night. Coach Hobson's not going to throw the ball in the air if he can get it what he wants on the ground. Another first down, Russets. Caden Schmidt back under some pressure, throws out to the flat. He's got Josh Peterson with the reception, and another Shelley Russet first down. So the Russets haven't even seen second and third down on this drive so far. They're just moving the ball. Picking off 10, 12 yards at a time.
That's just too easy from the Pocatello defense. They need to try to find, someone needs to try to step up and anchor this D down, maybe
Yeah.
get a couple stops.
They're going to need Russets now into Indian territory and have moved the ball 30 yards very easily. We'll see what adjustments can be made here for the Indians. Plug this thing up. Hand off to Bean coming around the outside, and he runs right into number 19. Cordell Robbins takes Bean down. Beautiful night for football here in Shelley, Idaho. Great temps, no wind. Great night to be out Friday night playing some football. Homecoming week here at Shelley High School. All kinds of festivities going on this week. They had a Russet Olympics, which is, if not world famous, at least nationwide it's famous. There's a lot of schools that know about this and come to watch and to imitate that thing that they do. Russet Olympics here at Shelley High School. Schmidt back in the gun. Two receivers left, one right. Schmidt back to pass. Going long, going deep. And it's overthrown by a ways. He was aiming for Cameron Waite. Number 10, Cade Pearson on the coverage. So Russets with a rare third down in this drive. Well, in fact, it's the only third down in this drive. A rare second down.
Third down of the night, or maybe second?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think third down of the night, so. So third down, about 11 yards to go for the Russets, who hold a 7-0 lead over the visiting Indians. Man in motion, it's Bean. Back to pass is Schmidt under some heavy pressure, throws it away, gets it out to Cameron Waite, who will get about 9 yards. He won't pick up a first down, but it'll be 4th and about 2. Boy, Brenton, I got to think the way Shelley's offense is clicking, this might be 4th down territory here.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. I don't see why coach wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, you really can't punt, and you probably can't kick a field goal that far. I think they go for it here, especially since the first down gods have been smiling on the Russets tonight.
Yeah, and if things don't go according to plan, I'm sure coach is confident in his defense to hold up.
Yeah, the Russet defense has been stout tonight. Here we go, 4th and 2 for the Russets. 2 receivers to the left, 1 up top, and a man in the backfield. It's a quarterback keeper like before, and Schmidt's going to pick up the first down. He'll pick up the first down plus a couple. Well, you just about could have guessed that was what was going to happen. Everybody but Pocatello, I guess. First down Russets. 1st and 10 at the, we're going to call it the 28-yard line. Pass goes out to Bean. Bean catches it, going to pick up a few yards. Probably down to about the 22, so about a 6-yard pickup. There's a quarterback, Jared Stifler, and there's a Justin Stifler, probably brothers, I'm guessing. Both first name starts with J. Spelling of the last name is the same, so I'm guessing those guys are brothers. Jared a senior, Justin a senior. Maybe they're twins, I don't know. 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. The Russets getting very near the red zone. Caden Schmidt back in the shotgun. Receivers all lined out. And quarterback keeper again around the outside edge. Schmidt turns on the afterburners and he'll pick up a first down. And then a bunch. So Brenton mentioned a minute ago, very few passes from the Russets. Maybe 2 pass plays all night, and it's just running the ball. They're getting what they want. There's no sense doing anything else. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first period. Russets with a 7-0 lead, but they are knocking on the door of the prime real estate known as the end zone. First down, Schmidt up under center, 2 men in the backfield, 1 receiver out left. And he'll roll, he packed out, handed off to Jacob Southern, who plows up the middle. He'll pick up a bunch, 6 yards, 7 yards.
He's brought down by Josh Powell and a couple of other Indians.
Jacob Southern, not very big, but boy, he's powerful and he's quick. 5'6", 150 pounds soaking wet is Jacob Southern, and he's got some speed and plows up the middle. 2nd down and 3. And ball's handed off to Tyler Bean, who will plow up the middle. He might get a yard or 2, but he won't get a first down. Again, a shout out to our many sponsors who make these games possible. As we mentioned our sponsor tonight through the broadcast, please take advantage of the chance to patronize these businesses and thank them for making these Idaho sports broadcasts possible. All this is funded by advertising dollars from the businesses who trust idahosports.com to bring these games to you. 1st and goal, Shelley Russets, very shortly here looking for some more points. Schmidt up under center, 2 men in the backfield. 2 receivers set to the right. Schmidt rolling out, passes, and it's complete, and a touchdown, Shelley Russets. It'll be 13-0. Josh Peterson picks up the reception. Caden Schmidt picks up another touchdown pass, and with $1:29 left to go in the first period, Shelley Russets up 13-0 over the Indians. And the PAT coming behind the kicking talents of Tyler Fredrickson. Josh Peterson holding the ball. Tyler Fredrickson getting ready to kick. And here it comes. It's up, and he's not going to get it. A little bit wide right. And it was nearly blocked. There was a couple of bodies come flying in there. So into the, 13-0 Shelley Russets up over the Indians with 1:29 left to go in the first. We're going to break away for a couple of words from our awesome sponsors. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Need a healthy, tasty snack? Say cheese.
And we're back here at Russett Field in Shelley, where the Shelley Russets have just put 6 more points on the board, unable to complete the point after attempt, but the Russets lead 13-0 over the visiting Pocatello Indians. Homecoming week here in Shelley, Idaho. All kinds of festivities this week, including capping off the week with Shelley Spud Day tomorrow, an all-day event celebrating the potato in Shelley, Idaho. And a squib kick by Fredrickson, kind of an onside kick looking deal, and the ball is fielded by number 50. Quinn Daly, 5'9", 205 pound. He's a big body. Pick up that ball and then ran it back for a few yards. So the Pocatello Indians will take over at about their own 37-yard line. Now, for those of you who don't know, russet is a potato. Shelley has an inanimate object for their mascot, which is a little bit rare, but it's been successful through the years. Here come the Indians, a handoff to the running back, number 29. Can't tell, 29, 28, either Cameron Loper or Dominic Hernandez. 28. There is a flag down on the field. Shelley's huddling around it. And a face mask against the Russets. I believe that'll be a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Let's see what they walk off here. 5, 10. It's a 15-yarder. That thing is, that's the biggest play Pocatello's had all night on offense. Indians move into Russet territory, 1st and 10. Ball handed off to Loper again, Cameron Loper, and he rumbles up and picks up 3 or 4 yards. Corbin Hansen on the tackle. A few other Russets to help him out. Second and 6, Pocatello. You know, Brenton, after watching most of this first quarter, I don't see much that the Indians can take solace in this first quarter. They're not moving the ball well. Their defense is very porous. Lopers gets brought down again after about a 1-yard gain. The Pocatello Indians are going to have to make some really big adjustments here to get something going.
Yeah, maybe it's just mentally. Maybe they just need to get ready or know that they're playing a football game, try to fix things as much as they can.
You know, and they can't wait till halftime because the Russets will have 28 points by halftime, and so they've got to make changes now. Here comes a handoff. He'll rumble and gain another one, but it's not going to be a first down. It'll be 4th and something, 4th and a couple. And the quarter will end here, last play of the quarter. So at the end of quarter number 1 here in Shelley, Idaho, Russets 13, Pocatello Indians 0. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com. We appreciate your patronage. Back in a flash.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
And we're back here at Russet Field in Shelley, Idaho. IdahoSports.com. Greg Nelson, Brenton Van Tassel bringing you this game where the Shelley Russets have dominated the first quarter, 13-0. And the bigger problem is not the score. The bigger problem is the difficult time that the Indians have had stopping the Russets on defense, and they've had almost no luck moving the ball on offense. And so this doesn't bode well for Pocatello from what we've seen so far. Fourth down and 3 for the Indians. Pick it up where they left off at the end of the first. And here it comes. Ball's handed off, and he's not going to get anywhere. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he kind of come flying out of the pack. It looks like the fumble ball. And they're going to grant the ball to the Shelley Russets. So after some digging and some rumbling and some tumbling, the ball came out, and the Russets will pick it up. And so another scoring drive of the Indians ended in disaster, Brenton.
Yeah, it wouldn't have turned out good either way for Pocatello. It looked like they were stopped short of the first down, and they just got a fumble. So.
Yeah, they were going to lose that possession either way. But sometimes when you're pushing for those extra yards, sometimes it opens up opportunities for the ball to come out, for people to hit at it, swat at it, and get it out of your hands. And sometimes it's not the best thing to be pushing for those extra yards, but you know, you got to make the best decision you can when you're there in the heat of the moment. So Caden Schmidt passing deep, got number 12, Josh Peterson, and Peterson's got some room, and he's going to take off, and he'll break a couple of tackles and get down to the 15-yard line of the Indians. Josh Peterson with a tremendous run. Should have been tackled 2 or 3 times and wasn't. And good-looking play there, Josh Peterson.
Looked like we're going to get a holding call. It's going to come back.
Oh, looks like this might be coming back, holding against the Russets. So a tremendous play by the Russets is going to come back. Kinds of things that just make coaches crazy.
Not only coaches, but players on the team who make that extra effort to get extra yards.
Yeah. Looks like Peterson was shaken up on that play. Didn't look like he went down any weird way, but he's shaken up. So Shelley Russets clear back. They had a beautiful play, and they're back on the. Let's see where they're going to end this thing at. About their own 24-yard line. So what was going to be on the 15-yard line of the Indians is now back to the 24-yard line of the Russets. So Russets, 1st and 20 at the 24-yard line. Handoff, reverse. Nope, he kept it. It was number 6, Jacob Southern. Nope. Okay, double handoff. It was a double handoff. I called that first and then retracted it, but it was Southern to Hathaway and ended in not very much. So 2nd and 15 plus, 2nd and 16. Schmidt back to pass, under some pressure, throws across, and throws to Dalton Nelson, who misses the ball and gets hit hard. Dalton Nelson has had some sore ribs and some sore kidneys from a hit he took down in the mini dome, and has never really come back from that. He's still in pain. He grimaces every now and again just running through routine drills, and so Dalton got drilled again just now in that same spot, so not looking good there. 3rd down and 16 after that incomplete pass. Time for the Russets to pull out their 3rd and 16 play. Here it comes. Receivers everywhere. 3 on the right, 1 on the left. Delay a game will add 5 more yards to the Russets deficit. What the heck? 3rd and 16, 3rd and 21. It's all about the same. Just send the receivers 5 yards farther than they were going to go on the previous play. 3rd and 21, a rare poor field position situation for the Russets here. Here it comes. Schmidt back to pass. He sees some daylight. He's taken off, and Schmidt's going to get a first down, and then a bunch more heading for the end zone. Nobody, one man left to beat. He beats him, and Caden Schmidt gets down to the 1-yard line. Terrific play by Caden Schmidt. Good choice, good decision to keep that ball and take off, and he had all kinds of daylight. You could have drove a pickup truck down the sideline where he was running, and nobody to be found on defense. So Russet's got on a 3rd and 16, excuse me, 3rd and 21, they got nearly the whole length of the field to pick up a 1st and goal situation.
Yeah, I wonder if that's one of their 3rd and 21 plays.
Yeah, on 3rd and 21, we always do that play. So the Russets 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. Going to try to pound this thing in. Pearson picked up that tackle, and it's a good thing he did because Caden Schmidt was about 2 steps away from landing in the end zone. Schmidt coming around, rolling right, and pass into the end zone, and it is caught. A touchdown, Shelley Russets. It's caught by number. Who caught that? Taylor Lund on the reception. Big, tall Taylor Lund, big, long body, big, long arms, reach up and bring that thing in. Shelley Russets up 19-0. Tyler Fredrickson coming out to kick himself a PAT. Looked like Hathaway and Lund were kind of in the same spot vying for that football, and Lund came away with it. Here comes the PAT held by Peterson, kicked by Tyler Fredrickson. And it's underway, and it's a fake. Fredrickson going around to the right, and he's going to plow into the end zone. And he'll get 2 points. So it'll be 21-0. Russet's faking the PAT and executing to perfection the PAT kicker fake. So the Russets 21-0 with 9:45 left to go in this game. The Russets with a commanding 21-0 lead. We're going to break away to commercial and thank our many sponsors. Back in a flash. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com.
It takes a big man to keep an open mind. Are you up to it? Think you can handle it? Well, man up with Massey Ferguson and let's find out. Because with Massey Ferguson's high horsepower tractors, we'll take on Case, we'll take on Deere, we'll take on anybody, and we'll prove Massey Ferguson has earned a place in your barn, just like we've proven to farmers across North America.
And we're back here at Russet Field where the Shelley Russets have a commanding 21-0 lead against the Pocatello Indians. We have a shout out tonight from all the way from North Dakota. My good friend Rich Eaton. Good luck, Shelley. Eaton Towing is always watching up in the oil fields in North Dakota. Rich Eaton, Sean Eaton and the bunch up there, Eaton Towing and Recovery, Williston, North Dakota. Thanks for the shout out, Rich. Glad you're enjoying the game. Hope you're not working too hard. Hope you're got your feet kicked up and you're watching some good Shelley Russet football. And here comes the kickoff, and it's going to roll to about the 1-yard line, and it's going to be picked up, and the runner's going to be brought down about the 15-yard line, it looks. The Eaton Towing Company has been in Shelley for a long, long time, and have recently sold their collision business but kept their towing business. And they're doing most of their towing up in Williston, North Dakota, up in the oil fields. A lot of business up there to be had, I understand. So, again, thanks to the Eatons for many, many years of supporting the Shelley Russets. The cannon that goes off after every touchdown, I believe, is also fired off by the Eatons. And so a big part of the Shelley community here is Rich Eaton and his family, Eaton Towing. Quarterback back to pass. Jared Stifler got a man, but is overthrown, and it'll be incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Pocatello Indians. Again, not trying to be disparaging to Pocatello, but they've had a difficult time getting anything going tonight. The passes are incomplete. The few runs that they've done have been stifled and stuffed immediately, and the Indians have not done much tonight on offense. They've got to figure out a way to get through this Shelley Russet defense. 2nd and 10, Pocatello. Sun setting here in Shelley. Lights are turned on. Beautiful night for football here at Russet Field in Shelley, Idaho. And a fumble, a handoff fumble, and looks like the Russets might get it. We'll see what the Russets ball. And so on the 10-yard line of the Indians, the Russets will take over, and they're going to pound in another touchdown here.
Yeah, Shelley's defense is lighting a lot of fire for the offense to just roll.
Boy, they're quick to the ball. They're aggressive. They're just doing a great job tonight on defense.
As soon as that ball hit the ground, there was a Russet immediately on it, not even a second after it hit the ground.
So Shelley Russets, 1st and goal on the 10-yard line of the Pocatello Indians. And whistle, another delay of game possibly? Timeout. Timeout, Shelley. The Russets are going to talk about this. How can we make sure we punch this ball in here with 9:33 left to go in the 2nd period? Shelley Russets up big at Russet Field in Shelley, Idaho. Back in a flash. Thanks for watching idahosports.com.
The breed became part of our culture when the Nez Perce adopted it in the 1700s. It was called a Palouse horse. Today, horse enthusiasts call our state horse the Appaloosa, and reason to love Idaho number 27. Their remarkable spirit reminds us of all those things we embrace about Idaho. Another part of Idaho's landscape that Idaho's families have embraced for over 60 years is Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
idahosports.com. Greg Nelson, Brenton Van Tassel bringing you this football game from Shelley, Idaho, where the Shelley Russets are playing host to the Pocatello Indians. Shelley just recovered a fumble at the 10-yard line of the Indians, and they got 10 yards to go for some pay dirt. And couldn't quite see what happened. Looks like a run play up the middle, and they probably gained about 5 yards on that play. Going to give them about a 2nd and 5. They can actually get a 1st down without scoring. It looks like there's about a yard differentiation between the chains and the end zone. So Russets can actually get a 1st down and still not score. 2nd and 5. Schmidt back in the shotgun with a back on each side, going back to pass. He throws hard to the end zone, and looks like we got it. Josh Peterson catches the ball for a touchdown. Shelley Russets. The Russets go up 27-0, and the Eaton Cannon fires again. 8 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the 2nd period. 27-0, and the point after attempt is on its way. Tyler Fredrickson, last time they did this, they faked, and Fredrickson ran into the end zone. They'll probably just kick it this time, be conservative. Fredrickson kicks, and he will not get it. Another PAT not working for Tyler Fredrickson. Well, there's a flag on the field. Let's see what they call here. Roughing the kicker by the Indians.
The Pocatello Indians, so the Russets get a chance again.
So that is a how many yard penalty is that? Half the distance to the goal, and is it 1st down again?
It's not 1st down, that was an extra point.
Oh, okay, excuse me, that's right. They'll just get a chance to kick it again.
However, it looks like they're going for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for this one. Not going to mess around with PAT again. Here comes Caden Schmidt rolling right into the end zone, and he's got a wide open. A wide open number. Another flag on the play. So this play just does not want to die here. So they miss the extra point, they get a flag, get another chance. They go for it the second time, and they get it, but there's a flag. Holding against the Russets, so they'll bring it back again. So the Russets working their way back toward their own side of the field, still trying to get this PAT off. 12-yard line. And Frederickson's going to line up to kick it again on about the 20-yard line. So it's about a 30-yard kick here for Frederickson. Boom. And it is right down the middle. So Frederickson picks it up. Can't hold a good man down twice, and Frederickson's going to pick up the extra point. 28-0. No flags on the play. It was a clean play that time. No roughing the kicker. No holding. 8:49 to go in the second period. 28-0 in favor of the Shelley Russets. It's either 6:49 or 8:49 to go. We joke about it because we're missing a light bulb on our thing, but I think it's 8:49. So with a good chunk of the second period left to play, this game has been all Shelley. The Big Red Machine is on the move. Pocatello just yet to find any kind of a groove on offense or on defense. Here comes the kick, line drive kick, fielded by number 15, Kos. Is it Matt Kos?
Kos with a return.
Matt Kos returns the ball back to about the 30-yard line.
And Erickson with the initial tackle.
31-yard line, Erickson on the tackle.
Ball's on the 31-yard line of the Indians. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pocatello Indians.
1st and 10 Indians coming up here. And here comes the hike, and it's a handoff, and met in the backfield at about the same time he received the football was a Shelley Russet there to pound him to the ground. Trevor Smith breaks through the line and makes short work out of that run. That'll bring up about a 3 or 4 yard loss, second down and about 13 to go. Matt Kos carried the ball, but he didn't carry it very far before he got pounded by Trevor Smith. Second and 15, they're going to mark it for the Indians here. 2 runners in the backfield, one wide receiver to the right, and a flag comes out. Delay a game against the Indians. So that'll make what was a second down and 15 into a second down and 20. And the Indians are going to need their second down and 20 play to make this work. Same formation for the Indians on 2nd and 20. High snap, quarterback reels it in, passes out on the flat. He's got a man who's going to get back to, probably going to get back about 5 or 6 yards they lost, and so it'll still be 3rd down and about 13, something like that. So a decent play there for the Indians. If they can do one more of those, they'll have themselves a 1st down. We're going to call it 3rd and 13, and again, a familiar 3rd and long situation for the Pocatello Indians, who've had a difficult time with field position all night long. And the quarterback rolling left, finds a man out on the flat, and he's not going to catch it. It glanced off him. Good coverage by number 2 for the Russets there, Braden Tomlinson, who was not flagged for PI, but he was smothering him on defense. It was a good-looking play there by Braden Tomlinson. So 4th and 13, obviously the Indians have no choice but to punt here.
So we would think.
So we would think. Jason Hathaway back in the backfield for the Shelley Russets on about his own 30-yard line. Here comes the punt, and they get it away, but it's high and short. It's high and short. Hathaway gets it at the 40, has some room, and is met by a whole bunch of white shirts who bring him down. 44-yard line. Shelley Russets will take over. 1st and 10 Russets. Looks like about 6:33 left to go in the second period.
First down, Russets.
Shelley Russets wearing black tonight. Pocatello Indians in their white away uniforms. And Caden Schmidt fakes the handoff, rolls out, and passes right into the waiting arms of the opposing team. Number 12, that is. And that is Justin Stifler, who will pick off Caden Schmidt's pass. And that's the best thing that's happened all night for the Pocatello Indians, Brenton.
Yeah, hopefully that ignites some fire into the offense.
Yeah, if they can't get excited off of that, they're gonna have a tough time all night. So
yeah, it'll be a very long night for Pocatello Indians.
Decent field position here too. Ball's at the 49-yard line of the Russets, and about the best situation Pocatello's been in tonight. Got the wing T offense lined up, and here comes the handoff, and back to the quarterback. He's rolling right, looking for a man downfield, and he's got him, and it's Justin Stifler, and Stifler's going to run down to about the 6-yard line. Is that number 12? Justin Stifler? Coase, okay, 15, Matt Coase. I told you about Coase a little earlier tonight that he was a dangerous weapon, and that rollout allowed the defense to suck back, and Coase took off downfield, and the quarterback drilled it to him. Number 7 was the quarterback, Joe Pollard. And Jared Stifler will come in to be the second quarterback here. 1st and goal for the Indians. And here comes the handoff around the outside and in very near the end zone, but he'll get brought down about the 3-4-yard line. So, second down and 4 yards to go, 2nd and goal. And here comes the same looking play and about the same result. Not much of a gain there, maybe a yard or so. Pollard carrying that ball, and he'll get brought down. Quarterback heading back to the sideline. Looked like he's holding his arms or something. Can't be cold. It's not cold out here. Maybe he's okay. Towel. So 3rd down and goal to go. Boy, if the Indians can't punch this in, it'll be a shame tonight. This is the best thing they've had going all night long. And oh no, illegal procedure against the Indians, it appears. And that'll tack 5 yards on if that's what it is. We'll see what the referee signals here. Yep, illegal procedure against the Indians. And just saying a minute ago, if they can't score this, it'll be a shame. They've just added 5 more yards onto their 3 to make it 8. 3rd down and 8 now. A much more difficult situation than 3rd and 3. Quarterback Stifler's into the ball game. Same looking formation, little wing T action. And quarterback will keep it. Throwing out on the flat. And to Palmer. Let's see, who was that?
interception. Corbin Hansen with a tackle.
So that'll bring up 4th and 5, and of course, Brenton, again, we've talked about this before. There's nothing to do here, but I guess they could try to kick for 3, but I'm not sure why at the score's 28-0. So with 4 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the second period, Shelley Russets with a commanding 28-0 lead, but back in a flash when the Indians will try to score on a 4th and 5.
Need a healthy, tasty snack? Say cheese.
And we're back here at Russet Field in Shelley, Idaho, where the sun has gone down. It's dark, but the lights are on in the field. Beautiful night for football tonight. And it's 4th and goal for the Pocatello Indians in the first chance they've really had to score the football tonight. And they had double handoff reverse and around the corner. And the players are saying touchdown. The refs haven't said anything yet. And it looks like it got down to the 1 yard line, and the Russets defense held the stand there. Custer's last stand down there on the 4 yard line. So Russets again, very, very stout defense tonight. They're in lockdown mode. They got the Indians covered like inmates out there. They're locking down and holding them out from scoring. Quick shout out to our many announcers: United Dairymen of Idaho, as always, the Idaho High School Activities Association, Farm Bureau Insurance, Cable One TV, Phone and Internet, Les Schwab Tires, Agri-Service Farm Equipment, and the Go On campaign. High school is not enough. Go on. Russet's taken over on their own 1 yard line, and handoff up the middle. They'll pick up about 4 yards up to the 5 yard line. Couldn't quite tell who the ball carrier was there. Randy Bauer. It could be Randy Bauer. It might not be. But we're going to call it that for right now. Yeah. If you carried the ball, would you raise your hand, please? And Shelley Russets, 2nd and 7 from their own 4 yard line. Schmidt with a quarterback keeper got some room up the middle, and he runs. There's a flag coming down. Could be offensive holding, could be face masking. Usually in that situation it'll be holding. Russet's probably half the distance to the goal, I'm guessing. So half the distance of the goal is about a yard. 2nd and 7. Tyler Bean sprinting back into the game. Possibly a handoff to him. Got a 2 receiver set, one north and one south. And here comes the play. Fake pass, handoff, and throws the ball across the middle slant. And we got it. Shelley's going to pick it up. Taylor Lund on the reception. It'll be a first down plus about 5. Shelley Russet's moving the football. The Shelley drill team is called the Shelley Topperettes. A little trivia question for you. Where do the Topperettes get their name? Well, I'll tell you. Back in the day, they used to wear top hats. And they don't do that anymore. But they're still called the Shelley Topperettes. I'm sure we'll see them at halftime. Here come the Russets. And up the middle and probably going to pick up a yard. Got another shout out here. Lori Johnson shouting out to her nephew, Trevor Smith. Keep it up, Shelley. Being homesick stinks, but at least I can watch it online. Thank you, Lori Johnson, for your shout out, and thanks for supporting IdahoSports.com. I hope Lori was watching when her nephew, Trevor, broke through the line and sacked the quarterback tonight for about a 5-yard loss. So that was a lot of fun. Lori Johnson, thank you very much for your shout out. IdahoSports.com. Happy to have your shout outs. And the address is webcast6 at IdahoSports.com. Keep them coming, folks. Russets with a 2nd and 9. Schmidt back to pass. And he's under some pressure. Throws out, got Josh Peterson, and Josh is shaking and baking and picking up some yards, and Josh is getting all kinds of yardage after the catch. Some good solid yak from Josh Peterson.
Shaking and baking.
So great looking play there by Peterson. Boy, he's like a greased pig to try to bring down. He's tough to grab. A long time ago when Josh was young, I was his basketball coach. He was as wiry as he could possibly be, and he still is. Josh Peterson. Shelley Russets with a 1st and 10, moved into Indian territory. And there's going to be a timeout called on the field, it looks like. Timeout, Shelley Russets. So we're going to go to a commercial timeout. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com. Back in a flash.
Hey, where are you going? Can't get by me. I'm #1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm #1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am a king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So, don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
We're back here at Russet Field and Shelley. Shelley Russets 28-0 over the Pocatello Indians. Pocatello had a tremendous opportunity to score with a 1st and goal up down in the Russet territory and could not get it done. A brutal defensive stand by the Russets, and they take the ball back over. So Shelley Russets on the move. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line of the Indians. Schmidt back to pass, and he's under pressure, and down he'll go. Number 42 in charge of that little takedown there. That is Alan Williams and Josh Powell. Teamed up on that play to bring Schmidt right to the turf. So 2nd down and 12 now for the Russets. And Schmidt up under center. Turns around, fakes the handoff, looking to pass again. Oh no, the ball's deflected, and luckily not picked off. Somebody hit that ball, and it went quacking like a duck out of his hands, and luckily there were no defenders anywhere near that ball. That could have been catastrophic for the Russets. Well, I say catastrophic. They have a 28-0 lead, but it wouldn't have been good. Let's settle on that. So Russets with a 3rd and 12. Again, a rare 3rd and long situation for Shelley tonight. Pass over the middle, and Caden Schmidt was under all kinds of pressure. They brought the house, and he throws the ball incomplete. I told you might see the Topperettes dance tonight, and I'm told that you won't. So we have to just deal with that. But I did give you some trivia about the Topperettes. You can be happy about that. The top hat wearing Topperettes. Shelley Russets 4th and 12, and a man back to punt. I wouldn't surprise me if they faked it here. They didn't. And a booming kick. And the ball's fielded at the 10-yard line by number 15, Matt Kose. And Matt's going to make it up to about the 17-yard line. So 1st and 10 Indians, 5:12 left to go in the half. Halftime festivities coming up included the Shelley Marching Band and the Royalty Homecoming, King and Queen and Priest and Duchess. Oh, it's not 5:12, it's 51.2 seconds left in the half. Sorry about that. Between me not being able to read and half the light bulbs burned out, I'm having a tough time over here. 51 seconds to go in the half. And Indians looking to do something here. Pass out to the flat, and down he goes. And tackled by number 2, Braden Tomlinson. Palmer received the ball. 36 seconds to go. Now the Shelley Russets will receive the ball after halftime. So this is a last scoring opportunity they'll have for another possession here for Pocatello. 2nd and 11 for the Indians. They're deep in their own territory. Don't want to do anything stupid and give the Russets the ball for another score here. And they fumble the ball on the quarterback catch, and he picks it back up again, hands off, and that was not good. This will end the first half, and they'll take a big loss on that play, and it's not going to matter in about 2.5 seconds here. And that'll end the first half. So after the first half of play, Shelley Russets 28, Pocatello Indians 0, and the Shelley Russets have been dominant on offense. They've been dominant on defense, and every aspect of their game has worked well tonight. Coming off a really bad loss to a Manti, Utah team, 21-0 last week, the Russets are in town to play football. Thanks for watching IdahoSports.com. We'll take a few messages from our sponsors.
You're watching an exclusive internet broadcast of the 2013 3A Boys Real Dairy Shootout, only on IdahoSports.com. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
The breed became part of our culture when the Nez Perce adopted it in the 1700s. It was called a Palouse horse. Today, horse enthusiasts call our state horse the Appaloosa, and Reason to Love Idaho number 27. Their remarkable spirit reminds us of all those things we embrace about Idaho. Another part of Idaho's landscape that Idaho's families have embraced for over 60 years is Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
Hey, Alan! I'm Common Sense. What is this?
That's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
So, all the speed I need.
Cable One. It's just common sense.
It takes a big man to keep an open mind. Are you up to it? Think you can handle it? Well, man up with Massey Ferguson and let you find out. Because with Massey Ferguson's high horsepower tractors, we'll take on Case, we'll take on Deere, we'll take on anybody, and we'll prove Massey Ferguson has earned a place in your barn, just like we've proven to farmers across North America.
Fresh out of high school and starting out, or looking for a new career. One thing in common, there's no doubt about North Idaho College, changing lives every day.
Record enrollment means more people are realizing that NIC is the best choice for a quality education. Choose from over 100 programs to start changing your life today.
changing lives every day. North Idaho College.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales of the year, now through April 30th.
We're back here at Russet Field in Shelley, Idaho, where the Shelley High School marching band has just performed under the direction of John Riska, their leader. John Riska has been a great addition to the Shelley faculty here. He's done a lot of good things with the band at Shelley High School. We do have royalty to present to you tonight because it is homecoming week here in Shelley. Earlier this week, a new Miss Russet was crowned, which is Shelley's version of the Junior Miss program. Carly Nelson is the new reigning Miss Russet for Shelley, and I know that girl. She happens to be my daughter. That was a fun time this Wednesday watching that, and then today we had Shelley Russet Olympics at the high school, which was raucous and loud and rowdy, and it was fun. And then tomorrow we'll start with Spud Day, which is an all-day event at Shelley, starting with the parade at 10 o'clock. After that, festivities lasting all day at Shelley Park, where you can have free Idaho potatoes and lots of other food choices to work with. And then there's a demolition derby at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening, and just a lot of fun here for Shelley Russets on Spud Day. So if you've never been to a Spud Day, make your way to Shelley, Idaho, downtown Shelley. You can't miss it. There's only 2 stoplights in the whole town, and right in between the 2 of those is going to be City Park, and you'll be able to see the Shelley Spud Day events. Here come the royalty carts out onto the field, and bringing the King and Queen and Prince and Princess and Duke and Duchess out, and we will announce those here in just a moment for you. Advertise on idahosports.com if you'd like to get your company in front of thousands of people at low cost to you. idahosports.com is your place. Email editor@idahosports.com and ask about our Power Booster program. Join Idaho Sports Nation on Facebook and Twitter. So the golf carts are making their way around the traditional routine that we use for our royalty here at Shelley. Big old full moon orange aiming at us from the east over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the introduction for our homecoming nominees. Our first nominee for homecoming queen is Miss Heidi Hatch.
Heidi Hatch is a first nominee for homecoming queen.
Heidi is a member of weights, volleyball team, basketball team, track team, student council, mayor's youth council, key club, and drama. Her favorite high school memory is boating with her buds. After graduation, Heidi wants to go to BYUI to get her generals and then go to be a nanny on the East Coast. Heidi is escorted by her, I believe that's her father.
Heidi's being escorted out by her father. Heidi Hatch is our first nominee for homecoming queen. Second nominee is Kaylee Jorgensen.
Kaylee is a member of Key Club, Mayor's Youth Council, National Honor Society, Art Club, CERT Club, Varsity Girls Soccer, and CNA. Her favorite high school memory is junior prom. After graduation, Kaylee plans to go
Looks like Kaylee's being escorted by her father as well, Kyle.
Kaylee is escorted tonight by her father, Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss
Haley Jorgensen, beautiful young woman. As is Heidi Hatch, third nominee. Tasia Fulmer.
Tasia's daughter of Tawny Rydalch. Tasia is a member of the debate team, National Honor Society, and newspaper. Her favorite high school memory is the Russet Olympics. Oh, that's mine too. After graduation,
Tasia Fulmer making her way out to the middle of the field. And there are your three nominees for Homecoming Queen: Heidi Hatch, Kaylee Jorgensen, and Tasia Fulmer. First nominee for Homecoming King is Lincoln Archibald.
Lincoln is a member of the football team, golf team, orchestra, key club, and ballroom.
Lincoln is a man of many talents. He plays the cello very well. I've heard him play several times myself. And fine young man, plays football. You don't see very many guys that play football and play the cello. So Lincoln Archibald. Second nominee for Homecoming Queen is Zane Wilmot.
Zane is a member of FFA, 4-H, and Boy Scouts. His favorite high school memory is Mrs. Dye's English class. Hey, Mrs. Dye, good play.
Zane Wilmot.
After graduation, Zane plans on serving an LDS mission and becoming a rich son of his own when he comes back. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zane Wilmot. Our
third nominee for Homecoming King. Trevor Smith. Lori Johnson, if you're watching, I know that you're sick, but here comes Trevor.
His favorite high school memory is holding the blue trophy of 2012. After graduation, Trevor plans to attend college. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Trevor Smith.
Trevor Smith. So Lincoln Archibald, Zane Wilmot, and Trevor Smith, and we'll announce the winners here shortly.
It's time to announce our 2013 Homecoming Royalty. The 2013 Homecoming Duke is Mr. Trevor Smith.
Trevor Smith will be the Duke of a Homecoming, and he'll be crowned by the reigning Miss Russet, Carly Nelson.
Duchess is Miss Tasia Fulmer.
And the Duchess will be Tasia Fulmer.
The 2013 Homecoming Prince is Mr. Zane Wilmot.
And the Prince for Homecoming will be Mr. Zane Wilmot.
The 2013 Homecoming Princess is Miss Kaylee Jorgensen.
And Kaylee Jorgensen will be the Homecoming Princess. Just the way they lined them up. Just like they knew it was going to happen. And Lincoln Archibald will win the Homecoming King. And the Homecoming Queen will be Heidi Hatch. And they make their way out to the middle and will be crowned by Carly Nelson.
Congratulations to all of our royalty tonight, including King Archibald and Queen Hatch.
King Archibald has a nice little ring to it, doesn't it? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the Homecoming royalty for the Homecoming Dance, which is tonight. Is it tonight or tomorrow night? Homecoming Dance tomorrow night. Okay, tomorrow night Homecoming. We're going to call him King Archibald III. Sounds very, very important. So with 9 minutes to go in for our halftime entertainment here, it's 28-0. Shelley Russett's up big. We'll be back in a flash.
You're watching an exclusive internet broadcast of the 2013 3A Boys Real Dairy Shootout, only on idahosports.com. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
The breed became part of our culture when the Nez Perce adopted it in the 1700s. It was called a Palouse horse. Today, horse enthusiasts call our state horse the Appaloosa, and Reason to Love Idaho number 27. Their remarkable spirit reminds us of all those things we embrace about Idaho. Another part of Idaho's landscape that Idaho's families have embraced for over 60 years is Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
It's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
So, all the speed I need.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
It takes a big man to keep an open mind. Are you up to it? Think you can handle it? Well, man up with Massey Ferguson and let you find out. Because with Massey Ferguson's high horsepower tractors, we'll take on Case, we'll take on Deer, we'll take on anybody, and we'll prove Massey Ferguson has earned a place in your barn, just like we've proven to farmers across North America.
Fresh out of high school and starting out, or looking for a new career. One thing in common, there's no doubt about North Idaho College, changing lives every day.
Record enrollment means more people are realizing that NIC is the best choice for a quality education. Choose from over 100 programs to start changing your life today.
Changing lives every day, North Idaho College.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales of the year, now through April 30th.
You're watching an exclusive internet broadcast of the 2013 3A Boys Real Dairy Shootout, only on idahosports.com. Presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the United Dairymen of Idaho.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
The breed became part of our culture when the Nez Perce adopted it in the 1700s. It was called a Palouse horse. Today, horse enthusiasts call our state horse the Appaloosa, and Reason to Love Idaho number 27. Their remarkable spirit reminds us of all those things we embrace about Idaho. Another part of Idaho's landscape that Idaho's families have embraced for over 60 years is Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance. We know Idaho. We grew up here.
Hey, Alan, I'm Common Sense. What is this?
It's my internet accelerator. I'm trying to speed up my slow internet connection from the phone company.
Why not just get Cable One high-speed internet? It's the fastest internet for the best streaming. It's just common sense.
so. All the speed I need.
Table 1, it's just common sense.
It takes a big man to keep an open mind. Are you up to it? Think you can handle it? Well, man up with Massey Ferguson and let you find out. Because with Massey Ferguson's high horsepower tractors, we'll take on Case, we'll take on Deere, we'll take on anybody, and we'll prove Massey Ferguson has earned a place in your barn, just like we've proven to farmers across North America.
Fresh out of high school and starting out, or looking for a new career. One thing in common, there's no doubt about North Idaho College, changing lives every day.
Record enrollment means more people are realizing that NIC is the best choice for a quality education. Choose from over 100 programs to start changing your life today.
Changing lives every day, North Idaho College.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you. Which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's the spring tire sale, one of our biggest sales of the year, now through April 30th.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back after halftime here of the Shelley Russets homecoming game against the Pocatello Indians. It's been all Shelley all night. 28-0. Shelley Russets up big over the Pocatello Indians. Had homecoming royalty announcements here at halftime. Had some fireworks show by the Eatons towing, and have had a fun night tonight here as we wind up the homecoming week here at Shelley High School. Beautiful night for high school football. No breeze, nice and warm. You can feel the Christmas and fall moving in, but it's still warm out there. The field beautifully lit up here at Shelley, and the Russets are taking it to the Indians and giving them all they want and then some. So we'll see. Brenton, as we've watched this first half, we've talked several times about how difficult of a time the Indians have had doing anything good on offense or defense, and hopefully the coach has been able to isolate some situations or some scenarios at halftime that they might be able to capitalize on.
Yeah, hopefully the coach had got them pumped up enough to where they get that spark they did it when they picked off that pass and ran that offense right all the way down to the goal line, but was unfortunate enough to not get into the end zone because of the Shelley Russets' tough D.
Yeah, they did have a spark there. They had some fire in their belly for a few minutes there as they were going. But, you know, being down so big like this, when little plays like that don't go right, it just demoralizes you. And, you know, you got a long, long way to go. So, well, it's been a great game tonight, and we'll continue to bring this game to you. 3 seconds to go, and we're going to hear a whistle here, a buzzer, and we're going to get this game underway, second half of this game. The cannon's been going off all night. 4 times tonight the cannon's gone off, signaling a Russet touchdown. And the Russets will receive the football here at the beginning of the second half. They deferred when they won the toss at the beginning of the game, and so they will have the ball now and try to tack 7 more points on the board, while the Pocatello Indians will try to have something to say about that. Here comes the Indians kickoff. We haven't seen that much tonight because they haven't been kicking off too much. They've been punting all night. They got kind of an interesting little shuffle there. Number 34 kicking it off. Esteban Parra. And the ball will be received by, looks like Jason Hathaway, can't quite tell. Jason Hathaway returns that ball back to about the 25-yard line. And the Russets will take over here, 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
Now, if you're Shelley, you want to get down and score as quickly. Well, I guess not as quickly, but you want to get a score off this drive. Maybe try to put a knife in the heart of Pocatello.
Yeah, they're going to want to shut this down quick and final. You know, if the Russets can score 28 points in the first half, the Indians can score 28 in the second. So you got to always be careful. Jacob Southern running around on the end around to the left, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3 yards anyway. During the Russet Olympics today, one of the events they had was chocolate milk drinking. They'd have these guys drink a Dixie cup full of chocolate milk, do a somersault, drink a Dixie cup, do a somersault, and keep going till they threw up. And one guy got 45 cups of chocolate milk down him before he let it all loose. It was pretty fun. Shelley Russett, 2nd and 7. 2nd and 6. Man in motion, fake handoff, hand up the middle, and here comes Hathaway. And he's going to pick up a 1st down and then a few. He gets popped pretty good by number 47. He'll remember his number the rest of the night, Josh Powell.
Ugh, I could not imagine drinking 45 cups of chocolate milk. Holy cow.
Shelley Russets with the 1st down here. Just the beginning of the 3rd quarter if you've just joined us. IdahoSports.com, Greg Nelson, Brent Van Tassel. Happy to bring you this game, and thanks to our many sponsors who invest their advertising dollars with us. Hope you'll patronize their businesses. 1st and 10. Caden Schmidt up under center. Man in motion. Toss off to the man in motion. Going around the right side sweep. Picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards. And hits the stack in the pile and is dropped back down. So the Potatoes square off against the Indians. An unlikely set of competitors, but the Potatoes are coming out on top so far tonight. Russet offense up to the line. Man in motion. Schmidt hands off. Coming around, Randy Bauer, and Randy hurdles a man, picks up a 1st down and about 10 more yards. Good looking play there by Bauer. Jumped right over a would-be tackler and got about 4 more yards out of it after that. Haven't seen Randy Bauer carry the ball much tonight. He's usually our mainstay ball carrier. Shelley Russett 1st down, moving the chains, moving the ball, and preparing to move the scoreboard here. Handoff up the middle, and he'll get hit early and often there. Looked like Bracken Nelson on the carry there. Bracken Nelson went out of the game earlier with a sore knee or foot, and it looks like he's doing okay. He's back in the ball game running the football. So. Loss of a yard for the Russets. It'll be 2nd down and 11. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Hands off to Hathaway, who's burning around the outside edge on the right. He's going to get about 6, 7, 8 yards out of that run. He ran into the chains and dragged the chains down the field a little bit. That's a good way to get a 1st down. Just drag the chains with you. So they're going to give him about a 3rd and about 3 to go on that play. So here come the Russets on a rare 3rd down. 3rd and manageable, though. And the handoff up the middle, and they're going to rumble forward and probably get him a 1st down there. Randy Bauer, number 34, carrying the ball that time. 1st down, Russets. Pretty clean game tonight. There's been a lot of flags right around the point after attempts and a couple of goal line stands, but a lot of clean play during this game. Not a lot of laundry coming out of the referee's belt tonight. Been fun. Always fun when there's a lack of that. Shelley keeping the ball on the ground. Haven't passed the ball in the third quarter here. Just playing conservative, protecting the lead, and working the clock. Keeping the ball on the ground keeps that clock rolling. A pass this time. Schmidt comes back, and he's going to hit his target. Can't tell who that was just yet, sorry. It's like Dalton Nelson collects that pass, and he'll pick up about 6. Second down and 3 or 4. So here comes the Russet offense. 7 minutes to go in the third period here. And shotgun, a flag comes out. He throws across field, and it is incomplete. Boy, Caden Schmidt had some smoke on that ball.
Yeah, he did.
Holy cow, that thing went about 6 feet off the ground, straight and hit the receiver, about here, hurt him. Good looking pass by Schmidt, showing his arm power there. Those are the kind of balls you catch out of self-defense. You catch them before they hurt you. Shelley Russett's false start. That's happened a time or two tonight. I'm sure Coach Hobson is concerned about that. After all, the offense does know when they're hiking the ball. Second down and about 8. Schmidt out in the shotgun. And quarterback keeper heading to right, faking in left, going around the corner, and he will get very close to a first down. See where they spot that. They're going to give us third down here and about 2. Not nearly as close as I thought it was. .650 to go in the third period. 28-0. Shelley up big. Schmidt up under center. Toss back to the running back in the backfield, coming around the left side and weaving his way through. Going to pick up a few yards. I don't know if they're going to make the first down or not. See where they spot this thing. It'll be big. Yep, first down. Tyler Bean scrambling around the left side there. Just does get enough for a first down. Again, anybody else out there's got a shout out for us at idahosports.com. The address is
webcast6 at idahosports.com.
Webcast6 at idahosports.com. We appreciate your shout outs. It's fun to hear from you. First and 10, Russets. Caden Schmidt in the shotgun. And the ball's handed off to Southern, coming around the right side, spinning and moving. Going to pick up a couple. Probably a gain, about 4 yards. Bring up second and about 7 for Shelley. And running into the back of the pile is
looked like Randy Bauer.
Number 34 on that play. He's going to get a couple, not very many. It's going to bring up third and about half again, as much to go for a first down. So. Clock still ticking. This has been the fastest quarter of the game so far because the clock's just running. The Russets are just pounding the ball on the ground.
This is still the only first and only possession of the third quarter.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Indians haven't had the ball at all this quarter. Almost the entire quarter is going to tick away here with the Indians not touching the ball. Low snap. Schmidt to pass. Finds a man, and it's caught. And it's about the Dalton Nelson about the 7-yard line there. Nelson with a sliding catch. Shelley Russet, another first down. I don't know, Brenton, but it's possible that the Russets have more touchdowns than the Indians have first downs tonight. I don't know. I don't have the stats on that, but it's possible.
Yeah.
They have not had very mumuch luck on that offensive side of the ball.
I think the only first down was the penalty that Shelley might have given them.
Yeah, they gave him that long 15-yard penalty that really wasn't earned. It was really given to them by poor execution on the Russets. So Schmidt back to pass, going deep in the corner of the end zone, and incomplete. No flags. Hard to tell from here. The coverage looked awfully close. Taylor Lund was back there in the back, but he's a big old tall drink of water. He's got big long arms and the right guy to throw to in a corner end zone route. Cade Pearson, we've called his number tonight, and he's been a stalwart on defense for the Indians tonight. But he sure can't do it by himself. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Russets on about the 8-yard line. Schmidt back to pass, fires across the middle of the end zone, and he has a man. And the pass will be complete to Bracken Nelson, number 39. And there's a Russet touchdown. There's 5 touchdowns tonight for the Shelley Russets, and they're putting up numbers. 4:14 left to go in the third period. The PAT coming up under the kicking talents of Tyler Fredrickson, who's been about 50% on the night. Here comes the hike, and he'll kick it, and looks like that thing is right down the middle. Nothing but net. So 4:14 to go in the third period, 35-0. It is all Shelley all night. IdahoSports.com back in a flash.
Can you see the nutrients? What do they look like? Are you really in there? Mom says they're in there.
With 9 essential nutrients, milk is the most nutritious beverage your kids can drink. Milk, the perfect pour.
Well, IdahoSports.com back here at the media booth at Shelley High School, overlooking the Russet Field here in Shelley, where the Shelley Russets hold a commanding 35-0 lead over the Pocatello Indians. And we've talked a lot tonight about the Indians' inability to stop the defense, or excuse me, the offense of the Russets, and their offense unable to penetrate the defense of the Russets. And this return will be a good one. Matt Coast with a return back to about the 42-yard line of the Indians. So, again, once in a while they fire off a play that seems to ignite a little spark in the team and pick one off and run a long kickoff return, but they can't seem to capitalize after that. And the Russets, though, they've been stout. They've been tough tonight. They've been quick to the ball. They've been holding their positions. They've been not letting anybody beat up on them tonight. So some good, strong Russet football. Hand off to number 28, Cameron Loper, and he going to pick up maybe a yard. Not very many. IdahoSports.com, scattered all over the state of Idaho. Probably broadcasted 8 or 9 games tonight. A couple of weeks ago when the Mini Dome had the Rocky Mountain Rumble, there was a huge number of games that were covered by IdahoSports.com. We're happy to bring you these games. Grateful to our many sponsors who make these possible. Again, United Dairymen of Idaho, Idaho High School Activities Association, Farm Bureau Insurance, Les Schwab Tire Centers, Cable One TV, phone and internet, Agri-Service Farm Equipment, and the Go On campaign. High school is not enough. Go on. You can own this game for $14.95 on CD. Click the banner at the top of your webcast player, and you can order yourself I guess it's not a CD, it's a DVD of the game. You can now take IdahoSports.com on the go with you wherever you go. Watch the games from your iPhone, iPad, Android, and Kindle. Click on the link on the right side of your screen to enable mobile viewing on these many devices. And the Pocatello Indians pick up a first down. Maybe only one or two or three of the whole game for them tonight. Palmer, the ball carrier, is going to plow forward for about 3-yard gain. You know, my hat's off to Coach Harrison, the Pocatello football coach. Great football mind, great coach, and it's not very often you see Coach Harrison's team being blank like this. And so kudos to him for doing a good job with his team, having a good run of bad luck tonight. But you know that Coach Harrison will be back and he'll be in contention. Good ball club down there in Pocatello. Quarterback back to pass. Jared Stifler passes long. Got it. Thought he had a man. Overthrew him by about 5 yards. And incomplete. Bring up third and about 8 yards. 3rd and 7. So $1:50 to go here in the third quarter. 35-0. Shelley up big. 3rd and 7 now for the Indians. Daryl's got him on. 3rd and 7. Here come the Indians. Roll out right. Pitch out. Is a read option, and they're going to pick up a first down.
Palmer, the ball carrier, and he's brought down by
Quarterback kept it till the defense committed, zipped it out to Palmer, and they're going to get another first down. So we just get done talking about the lack of first downs for the Indians. They pick up 2 right away. Maybe they hurt us.
Yeah, speaker's curse, as we'd like to say it, but I guess it's not a curse.
Maybe the coach is watching on his mobile app. IdahoSports.com. Oh, it's going to be illegal procedure against the Indians there. Not something they needed.
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
Yep.
bring up a 1st and 15 for the Indians. Back at the 33-yard line.
Trying to see real quick where we are next week, Brenton.
It's all good.
I got an email earlier today from Paul.
I believe we're at Firth next weekend.
Palmer, the ball carrier.
It might be a Firth game we're doing next week. Firth and I don't see it here. I got to find the right email. Well, I'll let Brenton look for it. I can't figure it out, but I got about 8 emails a day from Paul Kingsbury, the chief in charge here at Idaho Sports. I don't know which email it's in, so appreciate Paul and his great vision of Idaho athletics, and got a good thing going here at IdahoSports.com. 2nd down and 7 to go, the Indians, and they're going to get that first down. Plow and a touchdown coming. No! The Russets haul him in at about the 1-yard line. Number 20 ran the ball there. Loper, okay, Loper the ball carrier. He broke through the line and picked up big-time yards. It's now 1st down and about the 4-yard line. 1st and 4 to go. Clock winding down here in the third quarter, 20 seconds to go. And here comes the run, and he's going to jump in and going to be short. 10 seconds to go here in the third.
Next weekend, it looks like we are at Firth. Ryrie versus
Ryrie?
Firth.
Okay,
Yeah, Ryrie.
so next weekend we'll be at Firth covering the Firth-Ryrie game. The Russets will play... Where do the Russets play next weekend? Next week is a bye for Shelley due to potato harvest. Everything stops around here during potato harvest, even football. And Ryrie and Firth next week will be covering at idahosports.com. Thanks for watching. We're going to take a break here between quarters. Back in a flash.
It takes a big man to keep an open mind. Are you up to it? Think you can handle it? Well, man up with Massey Ferguson and let you find out. Because with Massey Ferguson's high horsepower tractors, we'll take on Case, we'll take on Deere, we'll take on anybody, and we'll prove Massey Ferguson has earned a place in your barn, just like we've proven to farmers across North America.
North Idaho College understands where you are today and where you want to be in the future. Whether you are a recent graduate or returning to school to enhance your career, NIC has a program and schedule that fits you. NIC. Start here, go anywhere. Visit nic.edu.
And we're back here at Russet Field, idahosports.com. Greg Nelson, Brenton Van Tassel bringing you this game. Brenton's our producer. He handles all of the computer, technology, camera, the shout-outs, the commercials, all those things. We thank Brenton for doing that and appreciate his hard work. Shelley Russets, the Pocatello Indians looking to score here. Would be awesome for them to get a score off to give them some confidence. Let them know that they can push the ball against a really good Shelley Russet defense. So 2nd down and 3 for the Pocatello Indians. 2nd and 3. Here comes the play. And it's a handoff and plows up the middle up to the right. And still short, it looks like. It'll be 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down here and 1. So very, very close. This is 4-down territory for sure. So 2 more chances for the Indians to punch this thing through. And honestly, I hope they do. They need to have a score here. And a mismanaged snap. And the Pocatello Indians will draw some blood here in the end zone and put 6 points on the board. So with 11 and a half minutes to go in the game, 35-6, Shelley Russets up big. Here comes the point after attempt, or points after attempt, depending on what they decide to do. And they're lining up like they're going to kick, but wouldn't rule out a fake here. Number 34. Esteban Parra is going to try to kick this thing through the uprights. And the kick is off, and it is good. So 7 points for the Pocatello Indians. That's got to feel good for them to finally get into the end zone. The Indians should not feel bad tonight getting hit by this Shelley Russet team. This is a very, very good Shelley Russet ball club. And nothing to hang your head over getting beat by the Shelley Russets. But I'm sure that the Pocatello Indians were hoping for some more points than what they've got. So. Shelley had the ball in the third period for about 7.5 minutes on that opening possession before the ball ever even touched the Indians' hand. And so I think you can imagine that when the Russets get the ball back, they're going to go to the same game plan, pound the ball up the middle, keep the clock rolling, and get out of here with as little amount of damage as possible here. 35-7.
We don't know if that's the keys for that pickup, but they're hanging on the antenna of that pickup. So if you lost your keys, that's where they are.
Or if anybody else wants to pick up. Our public address announcer just announced to the whole world where somebody's keys were, so we'll see if they get a pickup out of this deal tonight. I'm staring through two windows tonight, and neither one of them are clean. It's amazing I could even see the ball game. But Brenton's got wide open spaces to shine his camera through, so hopefully your picture's good and your sound is good. Appreciate you watching IdahoSports.com. Jason Hathaway, Jacob Southern back to receive. Good deep kick. Going to take a bounce right into the waiting. Oh, and fumbled. Had a foot out of bounds and touched the ball on about the 7-yard line. So, again, one of those kind of plays that the coaches are just scratching their heads saying, how did that happen? So the Russets will take over with 11:24 left to go in the game. And it'll be 1st and 10 on about their own 7-yard line. And the Russets are going to hand off and go up the right side of the middle there. Looks like Jason Hathaway. Oh, they're going to move the chains on that one. I thought that was just a few-yard gain, and they're going to give him a first down there. So. Shelley Russets 1st and 10 on their own 17 after picking up a first down. Keeping the ball on the ground are the Russets. And a handoff up the middle, and another first down to be gained here by the Russets, and then about 6 more yards on top of that. So the Russets continue to plow their way through the porous defense. Randy Bauer, the ball carrier. The porous defense of the Indians is letting just about everything through that the Russets want to send through. And they've certainly got some things to fix there with their defensive line. Russets on the 33-yard line. Moving the ball 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Flag comes up. Could be illegal procedure against the Russets. And the first down they just gained, they're going to lose. Easy come, easy go here for the Russets tonight. Well, they'll keep the first down. They're just going to lose 5 more yards. So. And the Russets pushing the ball. They're going to get back about to the original line of scrimmage, and they're going to call that about good. So, Brenton, a couple weeks ago, I was doing a ball game, Idaho Falls versus Blackfoot at Blackfoot. I show up to the press box in Blackfoot, and it's just chock full, elbow to elbow with people clear across the thing. And I said, where does IdahoSports.com go? And he points over to the side, and there's this little rickety ladder. We climb up this ladder, get up on top of the roof up there. And it was kind of fun. There's a railing around the thing, and it was safe, but it was cool to be up there really high. You could really have a good vantage point. But as it gets colder in the season, that's not where you want to go to Blackfoot to do a ball game, up on top of the roof.
Yeah.
Good facilities here at Shelley. A pass out on the flat to Tyler Bean. Bean's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on that little nifty play. Brings up a Russet 3rd down and 5, 9:22 to go in the game. Clock moving. Russets keep picking up first downs and keep running the ball on the ground. The clock is flying by. Three receiver set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left for the Russets. 3rd down and about 5 to go. Fake handoff. Schmidt's going to pass. He's got a man, Dalton Nelson, out, and Dalton Nelson's got some space. He stays on his feet, and he's going to rumble in for a touchdown. That'll be another Shelley Russet touchdown. Dalton Nelson, a play that looked like he was tackled, and he broke a tackle and took off running and got all that he needed. So another touchdown for the Russets, 41-7, and the drubbing continues here at Shelley Field, Russet Field here in Shelley, and the point after attempt is going to come. That Dalton Nelson run makes a guy proud. That's my nephew Dalton, and always happy to see him do well. He's been hurting a little bit these last few weeks, and good play there for him. Tyler Frederickson is going to boot this extra point attempt here, and he kicks it, and he's not going to get it. Little wide right. So 41-7. 8 minutes, 47 seconds to go. 41-7. Russet's up big. We're going to go to a few words from our sponsors, and we'll be back in a few moments.
Who owns your destiny? You do. So take the Go On Pledge. Commit to a better life after high school. Take the pledge, earn badges and achievements, and get custom support to help you go on. SAT reminders and financial aid alerts to get your house in order. Be part of something bigger than you. Join the quest for 100,000 Go On pledges in Idaho. Take the pledge. Go on. Visit goonpledge.org. Text Take the Pledge to 94359.
And we're back here at Russet Field in Shelley, Idaho. Beautiful night for high school football, 41-7. The Russets putting the heat to the Pocatello Indians. You know, I haven't seen Pocatello play for a long time, but a 4A team coming into Shelley, I didn't think for a minute that it would be this lopsided of a score. But it's proven to be all Shelley and very little Indian tonight, so that's just the way things have panned out. Looks like 8 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the game. Good deep kick. Going to be fielded by Coase. And Coase is hoping to go coast to coast, and he's not going to. Going to be met by a whole band of Russets that said it's time for you to go down. And they made it happen. First and 10, Pocatello Indians. Looking to make some more magic, heading for the end zone. So the only score tonight from the Indians has come in the fourth quarter. So through 3 quarters, they were blanked. Got a touchdown in the fourth quarter, and we'll see if they've got something figured out or if it just was a fluke. One receiver out to the right. Man in motion. Fake handoff to the man in motion. Quarterback back to throw. Got a man downfield, and he catches it, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Indians. He shed his man. Number 85, Dalton Nelson, was on him and didn't get it done. 86, Tyler Kilpack had that play right in his hands and couldn't bring him down, and then it's a score.
Stifler pass is caught by Coase for an Indian touchdown.
Man, this would be a whole different ballgame if Pocatello found this intensity from the get-go.
Yeah, here we got Pocatello with 14 points in the last, 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah.
And they got too long of a way to go to win this game, but there's some life breathed back into the Pocatello Indians, and they're starting to play some football here. Potter to kick the extra point, and it's up, and it is good. So it's 41-14, and the big story here is not the score. The story is the 14 points of the Indians have come in a relatively quick period of time in the last 3 minutes or so. That's the story. And so the Russets will go on to win this game, I'm sure of it, but the Indians are putting some things together now that starting to impress. They've got some things figured out.
Go into Shelley Auto Care, where you can receive big town service in a small town
Read up on high school sports odds and ends and other topics by different idahosports.com broadcasters. Click on the blogs tab on the idahosports.com homepage. Friday Night Flash offered by idahosports.com. Get up to the minute high school football scores all in one spot with Friday Night Flash. Just click on the Friday Night Flash icon in the top left corner of the idahosports.com homepage to view scores for games across all 6 classifications. If you like 8-man football, there'll be some of that. If you like 5A, there'll be some of that. idahosports.com proud to be a sponsor and bring you all of these games. Thanks to our many sponsors who support and help and make it possible for us to watch high school football online.
Got another shout out to my buddy Greg, the announcer. Great job for the game tonight. Go Russets. That was sent from a Stephen Cruz.
A shout out from Stephen Cruz to my buddy Greg, the announcer. Thank you, Steve. Thanks for your interesting tip about the Topperettes, which I stole from you tonight, by the way. And somebody just got leveled. That's Bracken Nelson again. He's had a rough night, Bracken Nelson has. He came out in the second quarter and he got hit again just now really hard. And he'll wake up with a slight headache in the morning.
If not more.
As this is informed, the half marathon begins at 6:30 in the morning.
Tomorrow morning, if you want to run a half marathon as part of Shelley Spud Day activities, come on down at 6 a.m. Anybody that wants to run a half marathon at 6 o'clock in the morning can do that. I think I'll be still in bed, thinking about my day. Excuse me, is that 6 minutes? 8 minutes. 6:28 left to go in the game. 8:28 left to go in the game. 41-14. These two teams have just transposed numbers. One's got a 4 in the front and one's got a 4 in the back. And the Shelley Russets have put on a clinic for the Indians tonight. Be fun to see if the Indians can put another scoring drive together here, Brenton. They've done two scores in the last few minutes, and so they got something. Parr to kick off. It's going to go good and deep. Take a bounce. Oh, and it hit our man, hit Shelley and bounced off. He picked it back up again. And he's going to go down back at the 15-yard line. Jacob Southern. So Shelley Russets with the ball. They burned 7.5 minutes earlier in the evening on one possession. If they can do that again, then this Pocatello Indian team won't have a chance to touch the ball much at all. Shelley Russets back in action on offense. Got a new quarterback in for the Russets, number 10, Tyler, no, excuse me. This is probably this Leckington kid, isn't it? Or is that Frederickson? Yeah, it's got to be. I think it's Brian Leckington. There's two number 10s on our team. One is Tyler Frederickson, who I don't think plays quarterback. Oh, is he? Okay, so it is Tyler Frederickson then. Fake handoff. Oh, he did hand off, and the Russet player gets slammed to the ground. That was a pretty good size hit he took. 7.5 minutes to go in the ball game. 41-14. Russet's up. The Russets bouncing back very nicely after the drubbing they took down in Manti last week. Got shut out, blanked 21-0 by the Manti team down there. And I'm sure that the coach had a lot to say about that over the course of the evening. Quarterback rolling out, under pressure, throws the ball, and nearly picked off. Nearly picked off. Grant Towser was the intended receiver, and another couple of inches higher, and he would have had that thing.
I believe this
Bring up
is
fourth and
Shelley's first punt of the game.
It might be.
I don't remember them punting, really.
Might be Shelley's first punt tonight. Second punt tonight. And it's going to get off. It's a decent punt. Takes a bounce. Picked up by Palmer, who turns around and goes backwards. And he's got a little room and then runs into the pack. And he'll go down. 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the game. It'll be Pocatello Indians ball in Russet territory with another chance to hit pay dirt.
Once again, the winner of that movie night just held just a little bit ago was Pandona Cantac. First down for the Indians in Shelley territory.
Quarter Pollard back, and he throws a pick right into the waiting arms of a Shelley Russet, and he's got some room on the outside. It's Taylor Lund, and Taylor Lund's going to come up with an interception and a return back, and it'll be Shelley Russet ball. Staples brings him down, but not until he'd got about 10-yard gain on the play. So Shelley Russet first down. Just when you thought the Indians were going to put a drive together and go, they make a costly error and throw the ball into the hands of the waiting Russet receiver. And they're going to call probably illegal procedure on the Russets. Yep, that's what it is. So the Russets pick one off, and then they have a difficult time getting in sync on offense. Quiet, no activity over on the Pocatello bench, and the Russet faithful are all quiet and somber. It's getting a little chilly tonight. Jackets coming on. We went from summer to fall in about summer to winter in about 5 days like we usually do, so we got about 5 good days of fall in Shelley. I guess that's all of southeast Idaho, really. Plowing forward is Tyler Bean, leading with his left hand and pushing his way up. He's going to pick up a couple. I noticed most of the runs that Shelley's done tonight have been around the outside. The middle hasn't worked quite as well, although they've got some. But those little sweeping motions where they come around the outside edges of the line, they've got a lot of mileage out of those tonight. Shelley Russet, second and about 13. Second and 12. Here they come. Schmidt back, hand around, short side of the field runs Randy Bauer, and he's going to pick up about 5 to 7 yards, and he'll get thrown out of bounds. Robbins took him right to the ground, right in front of the Shelley bench.
I'm thinking Shelley's coach might have heard you as they immediately do a toss right after you call it.
Third and 5, third and a long 4. Third and about 4 great big steps for a rumbling running back. And pass out on the flat, and a first down is they've got it. And they'll get a first down plus about 3, put them down into the territory of the Pocatello Indians, 44-yard line or so, 45. Houston Jones on the tackle for the Indians. Russet's moving the chains. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the game. Russet's chewing up some clock again with that pounding ground game they've got. And it may be a slim chance for Pocatello to even get the ball back tonight, the way this thing's going. Schmidt out in the shotgun. And end around, Bean is coming down. He's going to pick up, Bauer coming around. He's going to pick up about 6. The Russets on a 2nd and short. Shelley Russett, 2nd and about 4 coming up. Jacob Southern plows up through the left side, and he's going to get all that he needs for a first down and then a couple more. So Russell's will be moving the chains here again.
Clock continues to run.
Yep, clock's just wasting away.
Shelley, first down.
So a high school football win on the eve of Spud Day in Shelley puts everybody in a good mood. They'll probably spend a little more money, stay at Spud Days a little bit longer. Everybody's feeling good. 1st and 10 for the Russets. 3 minutes to go in the game. Fake handoff, quarterback keeper coming around the outside. He's got some room and a good trip up, and down goes Schmidt. Cade Pearson again. We've heard his name a bunch tonight. Cade Pearson, a one-man wrecking crew on defense out there. Another game of note tonight is the Century Blackfoot game. Anybody got a score on Century Blackfoot? 24-14. Century's up in that game. Hand off to Bauer up the middle, and Bauer's going to plow forward and easily get a first down. The Russets, I don't know what the stats are tonight, Brenton, but I think the Russets are probably averaging 7, 8, 9 yards per run tonight. Yeah. A very, very productive running game tonight. Updated score 31-21 Century up over Blackfoot. I did a Blackfoot game earlier this year against Idaho Falls Tigers where Blackfoot was favored to win, and the Tigers put a clinic on. The Blackfoot came back in the last quarter to just about tie the game, but couldn't quite get it done, but they got beat by a very good Idaho Falls team. 1st and 10 here for the Shelley Russets. And it looks like, is that Bauer again? Randy Bauer powering forward for about 4 or 5 yards gain. Second down. He's 2nd and 8 now for the Russets. Schmidt hands off to Southern, who powers his way down to the 1 yard line, and there's a kind of a goal line stand there where the Pocatello Indians just wrapped him up like a bag of potatoes and swung him around. Wasn't going to let him into the end zone. Southern, he's a feisty little guy. Pearson again on the defensive stop there for the Indians.
We just had a cell phone dropped off at the press box. There's a picture of a young person that has a turkey that's met its demise, but it's up here in the press box.
If you think it's yours, call it. And taking a knee is Caden Schmidt. Why are they taking a knee right there? You punch that thing in. The Russets playing a little bit of gracious football here and not going to punish the Indians with one more touchdown, much to the chagrin of the fans. It was first down and goal on the 1 yard line, and they took a knee, and I think the fans wanted to punch that thing in. Pound the rock into the end zone. They didn't do it, so that'll do it for us tonight. The game winds down 41-14. I don't know what to tell you other than it's been all Shelley all night, except for a couple of small spurts by the Indians early in the fourth quarter that gave them a little bit of a ray of hope that they could stay in the game. But at least they were able to score a couple times against a very stout defense. And that should make them feel good coming into their next game, knowing that they didn't get blanked and they're able to punch the ball into the end zone. So, again, IdahoSports.com, Greg Nelson, Brenton Van Tassel. Happy to be here with you at this game tonight. Thanking United Dairymen of Idaho, the Idaho High School Activities Association, Farm Bureau Insurance, Cable One TV, phone and internet, Les Schwab Tire Centers, Agri-Service Farm Equipment, and the Go On campaign. High school is not enough. Go on. So from Shelley, Idaho, tonight on the eve of Spud Day in Shelley, Greg Nelson and Brenton Van Tassel with you, IdahoSports.com. And the Russets win big, 41-14. The Russets will move on to 3-1, and the Indians will fall to 1-3. And so we'll be back in action next week, where Ryrie travels to Firth to take on the Firth Cougars, and IdahoSports.com will be there to bring you that game. We thank you for listening to this presentation of Idaho High School Sports. And for Brenton Van Tassel, it's Greg Nelson saying good night for IdahoSports.com.
IdahoSports.com's presentation of the 3A Boys Real Dairy Shootout, the state basketball championships, is brought to you in part by the United Dairymen of Idaho, official title sponsor of IdahoSports.com game streams, the Idaho High School Activities Association, Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company of Idaho. We know Idaho. We grew up here. Cable One TV, phone, and internet. It's just common sense. Les Schwab Tire Centers of Idaho, doing the right thing since 1952. IdahoTeenDriving.org and Alive at 25, saving lives through education.